Here at Cali West at the Witch City Open. Successful weekend for you already, Cali, winning your 7th World Cup appearance. How does that feel?
Well, mind-boggling, really. It's, I never in my wildest dreams could imagine I could have actually, won that honor 7 times in a row. It's unbelievable.
It's got to be up there internationally as most, I would have to assume. I mean, there's a couple that have been up. I think Dita probably, of course,
Sure.
on England. But
Yes,
for American-wise, U.S.-wise, definitely
Yeah.
top of the rankings.
Yeah.
That's got to be quite the accomplishment.
Yeah, no, it is, and it's definitely, in my opinion, it's my kind of marquee accomplishment. I've been number 1 in the country for a few years, and haven't been back to the number 1 spot in the ADO rankings, but I'm always in the mix. I'm always in the top 3, top 5, but being able to represent your country is always, in my opinion, the biggest honor and the biggest accomplishment I could ask for.
Well, you're starting to say you've been in the top 5, but the reason for that is we've got a lot of female players that are really blossoming. One being a new teammate for you, Miss Asia Jalbert. That's
Yeah.
going to be one to watch out for.
Oh, I can't say enough about, to be honest, what's happened in the world, in America especially, for women's talent. It seems like, there used to be 2 or 3 women in the room that were, the top shots, and then there was everybody else. And now there's like 10 or 12 shots that are really capable of winning an event. And I think we saw that just a couple weeks ago with at WADA when Amanda Farkas won the singles. Beat me just straight up. Then beat Paula before me, and then beat me. The talent in the room. She shot like a 70 average. It's just class darts, and I think we're seeing a lot more of that. Just the competition has really gone up, ratcheted seriously up.
And there was a little pressure added to yesterday's situations too with Tracy and Andrea, because there is an extra spot up for grabs, and somebody's got to get it. Tracy kind of jumped into the mix really well there, huh?
Yeah, no, she did. A lot of pressure darts, a lot of tough matches, playing Paula in the semis. Paula's always tough. No matter what, Paula is tough. She is a competitor. She's so solid. She's such a great player. So for Tracy to beat her and then go on to beat Trish, who was the one that knocked me out in top 8, she played great. You can't take nothing away from her. It's awesome darts. And again, under those circumstances and that kind of pressure, it was really tricky. Really tricky for her to do. I don't.
A little interruption from Tom. That's quite all right. So this one's going to be in Seoul, South Korea. You've been to Japan before.
Yeah.
So far, what's your favorite World Cup that you've been to, if you can even consider a favorite, because all of them are special?
Yeah, everyone was really special. I did love going to Japan because it's just such a different culture than America, and I really just enjoyed that culture. I guess if I really had to, there's probably 2 that are really stand out. You know what? I can't even really say. Turkey was one of the most fun, and it was actually one of the ones that I was debating on whether I'd even go, because at the time in 2015 it was, there was politically it was a little sketchy, going to that part of Turkey. It was close to Syria. There was a whole bunch of conflicts. There was beheadings on the news, and it was of Americans, and it was a little scary, I have to say. And there was even kind of a warning, on the global site that you check. So, it was one of those scariest ones, but then it ended up being one of the most amazing ones that I just absolutely had a great time at, and, so many great people on the team with me, and, that was probably my favorite, but another close second is the Romania team, because I got to play with Robin. It didn't work out the way we wanted it to, because, of course, there's always some tough people in the room. It's the World Cup. But that was really a special moment. And I think that's what made yesterday a little bit bittersweet for me, because I was kind of pitted against her for the spot.
Well, and that's another thing I have to mention. You mentioned her. Robin's kind of got back into the groove here, I feel. She's kind of making a comeback here. I've seen you guys have made a couple doubles wins as well.
Yeah, recently we've kind of got back on the horse, and I know we had kind of a dry spell there. She's been working out a few issues, and I feel like we could really start making some waves, which is why it kind of hurt that she didn't make it yesterday, because as great as Asia is and absolutely the future of our darts here in America, Rob and I was really hoping for that one more chance that we could get to compete together overseas. Would have been just amazing, and I'm kind of bummed about that. But at the end of the day, there's not much you can do in the second, the format, group play. You have to just take every leg you can get, because you have no idea how the day's going to pan out with so many amazing shooters in that group, that second round robin especially. Anything could happen. So you have to take your chances when you get them,
1,000%. Well, Cali, we appreciate you taking a moment to talk with us here at the Which City Open. Any last words you want to say?
Well, just thanks for everything you do, Will. USA Darts, just a great production, and watch the streams. It's good stuff.
Well, I didn't want you to go that route, but you're too kind. You're too kind. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you very much for talking to us. Good luck. Yep.